doctors.
Morning, love.
Oh. Morning. Sorry.
Anything for me?
You're expecting something. How's the morning sickness?
It's been kicking. Do you want to feel?
Do you know what I fancy for breakfast?
What?
Nice big greasy fryer. Sausage, bacon, bit of black pudding, mushrooms, fried eggs, fried bread, all swimming in
Stop
grease.
it, please, it's not funny.
Well, that's okay, because I'm not trying to be.
What's wrong?
For you. No need for me to tell you who it's from, of course, that smarmy little. And there was me, so supportive all those times you ran off to see him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's going to end, Sarah. Right now.
Where are you what are you going to do? Where are you going?
This place is emptier than a footballer's library.
Maybe I didn't unlock the outside door.
Just to show there's no favouritism, I've made you both a cup of tea. If my tea-making abilities are anything to go by, they'll both be equally disgusting. I like the new look, by the way, Ruth. Nice.
Hello, campus surgery.
Do you use milk or washing up liquid?
What do you think?
Daniel, it's Sarah Dempster for you. Again, third time this week.
Mrs. Dempster, how are you?
Too late. Excuse me.
Can I help you?
What have you got to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Don't come the innocent. I've just seen your card. My dearest Sarah, I can't wait to see you. All my love, Daniel.
What are you talking about?
You've been sleeping with my wife.
Daniel?
And here's where it ends.
Okay, but just hold on.
Daniel, you okay?
I'm done. It's over. Stay away from my wife.
Easy.
It's all right, I'm okay.
Shall I call the police?
No.
Here's me thinking it was going to be a dull Thursday.
Oh, just what every woman wants.
Didn't have much time to shop. Listening to endless lectures on bruise formation instead. You miss me?
What do you think?
Well, I can wedge a chair under the door handle if you want to show me how much.
I'm working. And so are you. There's a suspect with some bruise formations of her own waiting for you.
You okay?
Demo? I've got to get on.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
If you ask me, nobody decks someone without a good reason.
Daniel wouldn't sleep with a patient.
Okay, how many times did you say that Sarah woman called this week?
3.
You don't know half of what he's capable of.
Such as?
When we get a few hours and a bottle of wine, I'll tell you everything. Come on, let's go see what he's got to say for himself. Do you want me to take a look at that?
No, thanks.
So?
So,
an explanation would be nice.
it certainly would.
Maybe he's in shock and don't want to talk.
Or maybe he's rattling his brain for a suitable lie.
Give it a break, OK? I'm as much in the dark as you are.
Oh, come on, Daniel. We've been here before, you and me. Do you remember I patched you up last time after you'd been mugged? That's a pack of lies too, wasn't it?
Not this time.
If you'd been caught with your trousers down, then that bloke had every right to punch you.
If it's any help, I know he's one of the English lecturers at the uni. He came in last week.
What kind of idiot would I be to have an affair with a patient?
I don't know, the sort of idiot that loses all his money gambling. The same sort of idiot that steals from his uncle to pay off his debts.
I was treating his wife.
I bet you were.
In a medical sense.
And?
And nothing.
I believe Daniel.
This mustn't get back to Julia, OK?
Scared, are we?
He hasn't made an official complaint, though, has he?
Yet.
Jimmy, since you got back, I've not known how to play this. I thought I'd give you a chance to tell me, but you haven't, so I'm just going to be straight with you. Vivian, why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what,
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
don't know what you're talking about.
I know about Vivian.
How did you find out?
You just told me. Oh, it's not just that. Before you went on the course, all that hypothetical stuff about conflict of interest, it made me think, and then I realised that Vivian had cuts on her wrist like the woman in the coma, and were there other similarities with Vivian's attack?
Yes, there were.
You should have told me.
Well, she trusted me. Would you have told me if it was a friend of yours?
Yes.
Well, even if that friend had begged you not to, even if that friend had torn themselves apart, revealing it to you in the first place?
Yeah.
See, I wish I lived in your black and white world. It's only that way when it suits you, isn't it? But you've kept things from me in the past.
Like what?
You put my flat in the market without telling me.
Well, that's hardly comparable. This is concealing information about a rape.
On the wishes of a victim, I was sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, but some things have too many repercussions to be kept secret. Look what happened to Mary Lampton.
How could I tell you? It's not like I could tell Eva without telling Deanne Moore, is it?
I need Vivian to change her statement.
You know, there's a story in here about an actor who was having it away with his friend's wife. It's...
OK, Michelle, you want to know the truth. Sarah Dempster is always coming to see me, here, the mill, wherever. In fact, Vivian once joked that she should have a season ticket. And do you want to know why she's always coming to see me?
Your sexual magnetism?
No, she's a fantasist. Imagined, invented complaints, hypochondria, paranoia. I don't know, I mean, what if she's convinced herself that we're lovers or something?
So you think she wrote the card and sent it to herself? Isn't it more likely you're just having it away with her?
I know that would be easier for you to believe, but no.
OK. Well, if she's a fantasist, why don't you note her as a problem patient with Julia?
Because she's never done anything like this before.
So you think something's tipped her over the edge?
Yeah, and I'm the unlucky one who's got the fallout. Don't know what other lies she's spreading.
Well, are you going to go and see her?
No way.
I hope you don't expect me to.
Maybe I can call her in.
Mrs. Dempster to see you.
Would you ask Michelle to pop in, please?
She's with a patient.
Well, would you mind staying? Sarah, in light of recent events, I think it's best that we both have an independent person present. Is that okay with you?
What's going on?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing. Your husband told me I sent you a card, and then he hit me.
He's walked out.
Sarah, I need straight answers. Why would you write the card and pretend it was from me?
I didn't. This has destroyed us. David's walked out. Why would I do it?
Because you think we're having an affair.
Is this for her benefit? Play Mr. Innocent?
Mean it?
You sent it. Why would I send it to myself?
This wouldn't be the first time that you've imagined things, would it?
But I didn't send it.
Lots of times when you've come to see me, it's been with a complaint that hasn't actually had a symptom, isn't it?
I'm sorry to waste your time.
Sarah, I know that 7 years ago you were sectioned.
That's got nothing to do with this. I'm better now. I'm married, and I'm working, and I'm having a baby.
I didn't send the card.
Nor did I.
Fine. If that's the way you want to play it, I need to know that you're going to stop pretending that we're having an affair, because I can't have people coming into the surgery and thumping me.
I'm better now.
Look, you know, sometimes people do things and they can't remember doing them. Is it possible that you wrote the card and forgot?
I'm sorry you got hurt. But this is getting us nowhere.
Mrs. Dempster. Hi.
Hi. Fiona Folks.
Yep, you're here for a health assessment with Nurse Corrigan?
Oh, what do you think?
Fiona, I didn't recognise you. Do you have to have your passport and everything done again?
I had my nose reshaped. Yeah, all new photos.
Oh, yes, it looks good. Pert, if that's the word.
I asked for a Christina Aguilera. Should have been able to get it on the NHS, though.
Oh, well, do you want to come through?
Where have you been? Not at work, I checked.
I just went out to get some air.
Lie to me!
All right. I went to the surgery.
Yeah. Of course you did. You just can't leave him alone, can you?
It's not like that. I wanted to find out what's going on.
We know what's been going on. I can see I'm gonna have to spell things out to your precious doctor.
What are you gonna do?
Blood pressure was normal. So, has your new nose improved your confidence?
Yeah,
I bet it's the talk of the post-grad bar, isn't it?
a bit.
So, was there a specific reason you wanted this health check?
Not really. Well, it's a bit embarrassing.
Fiona, I'm a nurse. Embarrassment is all part of my job.
Okay. I'm about to start a relationship and I wanted some advice.
Oh, a new relationship. That's exciting.
Well, a relationship.
Yeah, but you must have had a relationship before.
Actually, can I ask you something? You seem a lot more worldly than me.
Okay.
Okay, here goes. How can I make it seem like I'm a lot more experienced than I really am? With sex, I mean.
I don't know if I made things better or worse.
At least you tried.
And other cliches. Sorry.
Bye. Bye. Patients ask the weirdest things. Hey, you remember Fiona Folks? Want a nose job, but you told her she couldn't have it done in the NHS?
No, I mean, I can't remember every patient.
Only the pretty ones, right? Anyway, you refused her and told her it was purely for cosmetic reasons. No? Well, that was her. She had it done privately and it looks great.
Pert.
Really pleased for her.
Uh-oh, round two.
I'm not there for a rematch. Big mistake. I accuse you of having an affair, and who's the first person she runs to?
Hang on.
Did you want to get your stories straight? Would you please make sure that gets given to the practice manager?
Right.
Enjoy your last few days as a doctor.
Right.
Daniel!
Wait! Hold on! Please hear me out, okay? You've got this all wrong.
Well?
Your wife is... She's what? She's got a great body. She's carrying your child. What? She's not, Look, she's invented this, okay?
And why would she do that?
You've got to believe me. You know, I'd have more respect for you if you had the guts to admit what you've done.
You won't find it.
Ruth, you must know that I'm innocent.
I can't give you the letter.
Okay, look, we don't need to bother Julia with this. We can sort this ourselves.
She'll be here at 5:30. You can talk to her then.
Please, give me the letter.
It's a formal complaint.
We don't know that.
We do. It's more than my job's worth.
Yeah, and what about what my job's worth?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything constructive, perhaps you could give me a hand with these supplies.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah, they're your supplies.
Well, I'm sorry for trying to organise my weekend.
Well, perhaps you could do that at the weekend.
People need advance notice.
Oh, so you can plan your jeans and T-shirt combination.
Yeah, well, at least I've got a social life, Vivian. Which is actually what I could do with right now. A little bit of uncomplicated fun.
Still no sign of patching things up with Dr. Bell.
About as much chance as you seeing Lionel again.
Still, it's not too late for you two, though.
It is. I did what I thought was right, same as you. And now we both have to live with the consequences, don't we?
Yeah, I'd like to speak to Sarah Dempster, please. Okay, no one of that name. Haven't got time for any more gloating, Michelle. Yeah, I need to speak to Sarah Dempster. Right.
I didn't come here to gloat. I came to see if there were any developments.
Well, previous appointment, she mentioned that she worked in payroll for a law firm.
So you're trying them all?
What other option do I have?
If Sarah's making this up, then there must be a way to make her admit it.
Yeah, I've got to find her first. Hello. Yeah, I'd like to speak to Sarah Dempster, please.
Daniel, there is another option. You could stay here and try and convince Julia that you're telling the truth.
Frying pan, fire. Ring any bells? No, it's okay, thanks. Found her.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that was the easy part.
What have any patients come in?
Well, won't be long.
What are you doing here?
Trying to save my skin.
How dare you keep harassing me?
I'm not, okay? Right, I just need to sort this out for both our sakes, so hear me out.
Why are you doing this?
Sarah, how's your marriage? You happy?
Yes.
Yeah, but you've said on a number of occasions that David can be quite controlling. That can't make you happy, can it?
He looks after me.
Yeah, but sometimes you must yearn to break free. You know, do something spontaneous, something that David doesn't control.
We have a good marriage. What's your point?
Well, having an affair would be the ultimate spontaneous gesture, wouldn't it? Something wild and unrestrained.
No.
It takes a certain kind of person. I think you like the idea, but you wouldn't actually bring yourself to do it.
What are you talking about?
So a fantasy affair would be the next best thing.
I swear on my baby's life, I didn't write that card.
So this is where it ends for me, is it? A woman inventing rubbish about me that she can't remember or want to admit to, and I have no way of getting through to her. It'd be funny if it wasn't so tragic.
I'm better now, and I won't have you making out I'm mad.
Mrs. Dempster?
What's the point?
Is this a joke?
Well, my love, Daniel.
Maybe you're the one deluding themselves. Because I certainly didn't send these. So what are you playing at?
I'm not playing at anything. Okay, you just made a big mistake. Now I can prove it's you.
Well,
there are issues of confidentiality here.
Yeah, but Vivian told you in confidence. You can be the one to get her to make a new statement. Jimmy, she's the only hope we've got in catching this maniac.
Look, we all want the same thing here. This nutcase banged up. But this could be devastating for Vivian. She's such a private woman. Isn't there another way?
Well, I could get the woman in the coma to make a statement.
Oh, fine.
Look, Jimmy, I'm willing to give this case everything I've got, but I've got to have a case. You know how difficult it is to get a rape conviction. Vivian's a witness and she's tough. If anyone can persuade a jury, she can.
Okay, I'll talk to her, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks.
No idea, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you for your help.
No problem at all.
Hello? Leave me alone, Michelle.
He's not going to get out of this, is he?
I know what you're thinking. Don't.
What if he's innocent?
Yeah, maybe he is. This time.
We could save him.
Yeah, you could rip it up or not give it to Julia. But it would only delay things. David Dempster would check to see if she had it, wouldn't he? There's nothing we can do.
I'll call you back.
You've got a nerve. I've got nothing to lose, because in a few minutes' time, I'm finished.
Get out of my office.
Not till you hear me out.
You've got 1 minute.
I'm not having an affair with your wife, and I haven't sent her any cards.
What's this?
Read it.
Cardiovascular disease. I don't understand.
Yeah, not the most thrilling read, I'll grant you, but more importantly, it's a sample of my handwriting.
And?
Check it against the writing on the card. Or the writing on this note. Apparently, I've been sending your wife some flowers.
That doesn't mean anything. If you're sending her flowers, the florist would have written the card.
Not this time, okay? Because it was paid for in cash, and it was done in the shop.
Yeah, again, your word.
Check it against the writing on the card you got this morning. Go on, check it. Now, believe me, okay? I didn't write the card, Sarah didn't write the card, and neither of us sent the flowers.
So who did?
I don't know. Someone who wants to see you break up, maybe?
No, I haven't got any enemies.
Well, perhaps it's not an enemy. I mean, perhaps it's an admirer. Someone who's given you special attention recently, someone who stayed behind to talk to you after class.
Why would they drag you into it?
No idea. I mean, maybe they knew that Sarah was always coming to see me. You don't happen to have a postgrad student called Fiona, do you?
Yeah, Fiona Fuchs. She's always come to see me.
Was that her writing?
It might be.
Well, maybe you could check it out, you know, when you get a moment, and then we could find out who's behind this. Perhaps you could save your marriage and I can save my career. No rush.
I'll sort it out. Talk to Fiona.
And you'll withdraw the complaint?
If it pans out.
I'm really up against it here. Forget it. I've got to go.
I mean, it was just so cumbersome. You had record files flying everywhere every time you looked up an address. I explained that you were on house calls. Oh, right. Anything interesting?
Not really. Look, Julia.
Julia, some post for you. Oh, great, thanks. Sorry, Daniel, what were you going to say?
No, I'll let you read it first.
Oh, I don't believe this. I mean, how many flyers is that management seminar going to send me? Yeah.
It was just that I couldn't get into the referral spreadsheet.
Ah, yeah, that's because it's on a different site. I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
Make sure you dispose of it.
Thank you. Why did you?
I believed you. hope I'm not being an idiot.
How could you be so stupid? You know, it's one thing to have a crush on a lecturer, but it's completely another thing to try and break up a marriage. Did you really think it could possibly work?
Sorry.
Sarah? Sarah, what are you doing? Sarah!
Dr. Clay.
Just wondered how you're feeling.
Well, apart from not being able to summon up the energy to go home, I'm not feeling too bad.
You don't have to put on a brave face for me, you know?
Maybe I'm not doing it for you.
I understand. Well, you take care, yeah?
I will. Jimmy?
Yeah.
I want to make a new statement.
You don't have to do this.
I don't think I could live with myself if it happened again. Can you tell Eva that I can come in on Monday morning?
Sure.
I want to report a crime. It was me. I started that fight.
He's only just come out of prison after nearly 20 years. Something like this is going to get him sent straight back inside.
You failed to identify Lee Parker in a lineup. Can you explain why?
Number 4. I'm sure.
And Doctors takes a break from BBC1 Scotland for a little while to make way for our coverage of the Olympics. Doing battle with 2 top celebrity chefs, fish and chip fanatics from Lanarkshire step up to the plate next. And later, Anne Robinson gets into a verbal battle over food with one of today's contestants on The Weakest Link at 5:15.
I demand to know whose subject